We are the Lab Doctors. I'm Amanda.
I'm Dorothy.
And I'm Zhao Yong.
We are biomedical researchers who realized we still have a lot to learn about science.
So why not join us on this quest?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Lab Doctors. So this month is period month, as you probably already know. So we have a Today in Science episode where we talk about anything science or science adjacent. So today we're just going to talk about our period experiences.
Yep, so I'm going to introduce our guest, Luting here.
Hi. Insert the clap.
Yes, okay.
Okay, insert.
Yes, the clap is inserted. Yeah, and I'm doing the introduction because I feel like I probably don't have much period experiences because I don't experience
You
period.
have zero period.
Yes, I have zero period. So I'm just gonna be introducing our guest.
How do we know Luting, I guess?
We know Luting because she is one of our very close friends or
Colleague as well.
and our colleague.
I'm a colleague.
Friend and colleague. Colleague turned friend.
Colleague turned friend, and she's also very interested in science and also
Yes.
very
And she's very passionate.
About period,
Yes, we talk a lot about periods in
The girl's
lab.
problem.
yeah. So
yeah.
yes,
We
please.
thought it would be nice to have her here.
Yay, thank you.
And she's a bit crazy as well. so.
Don't say that. It's okay.
Okay, so let's just dive into the topic and we'll just share like your period experiences as the first question. So,
Normally.
who want to start first?
Do you want me to start?
Oh, you can start first.
Okay, so for me, I guess my period is quite regular. Like, I don't usually keep track, but it always happens around the same day or a day later in the month. So maybe 31 or 32 days. And my cramps, I would say, I think it's average. We'll go into it later, but there are some things that I can do to minimize my cramps. But other than that, it's not very debilitating. I think I can still go about my day and maybe I just feel tired. But I guess in terms of PMS symptoms, I'm very emotional, which I'm sure we'll discuss later as well. But yeah, overall, out of the people I know, I guess, I think I'm quite #blessed because my period is not that bad. Yeah. So,
I'm the not blessed group of people.
okay, you can go next. So how's your usual, like the regular experience?
Actually, I think mine is also quite regular, just like yours. Mine is also around, not the, like what they stated in the textbook is like 28 days, this kind of thing. No, it never happened. I think mine is like 31 days as well. But then I would say the period duration, like the whole...
Oh, I didn't say that. Okay, you can say it.
Yeah. I think mine is considered long because from the first day until the last day, sometimes I can go up to 7 to 8 days.
Wait. Go ahead. Sorry.
But how do we count the days? Because actually, I mean, I read so many articles, right? But how do we count the days? Is it like until we really see no more brown?
Okay, so how...
That's my question.
How do you... Okay, you can say what you think is... what is 7 to 8 days to you?
My 7 to 8 days is when I consider even the brown stain is no more, Then I consider that as like over. If not...
Oh, me also what?
Yeah.
Then mine is like 7-8 days also.
Okay, wait. So for me, it's first day is the heaviest, and then second day is kind of heavy, but by the second night, I have nothing at night, and then the third day during the day, I have, I guess, stains. You would say. Then the fourth and fifth day is like just stains already, but not a lot, and then sixth day no more. So,
I've got this
Wow,
very strange thing. Yeah, I
but
think
the first day is horrible. The first day I bleed so much, I cannot even. Compared to the rest of the days.
Compared to cramps.
But I got this very strange thing because, okay, similar to yours, first day is where it starts coming and then, I don't know if you notice the consistency, first day is very flowy. It's like very liquid and it tends to be very brown.
We talked about it already. Do you remember?
It depends on like the blood clot thing.
Yeah, it's the anticoagulants.
But I think it depends on like
People.
your diet, and for me, I think it's cold drinks. Like it will just make
really?
it clotty. Yeah.
Mine is just whatever. Also, it's the anticoagulant. So because on the first day there's so much blood, the anticoagulants that your body releases is not enough to clot it as much compared to the remaining days. So that's why the first day is generally, or when there's a lot, it's generally more flowy.
Okay. So second day, like yours, mine is also very heavy. Then third day, it starts to die down. But I got this very strange 4th or 5th day. Do you have that also?
Yes! It go back out of it.
Yeah, it suddenly just... No, and it's not even the whole day. It's just one period of time.
It's just basically on the 4th day.
Yeah, on the 4th day, maybe one afternoon. It's like just very short period. Like, I don't know, it's like a few hours. That it suddenly just like become like a second day or...
Not so much also lah. Just more.
I don't know,
Like
but
50% of the first day.
mine is quite bad though. Like and it comes with cramps. It's very strange. It's very, very strange.
On the fourth day?
No, but it's always like that.
That's terrible.
But it is always like that. But it's just for that time window. And after that, then it goes back to normal. And then the rest is the same as probably like Amanda's.
I guess so mine is 5 days, right? Because by the 6th day, there's
Okay,
no
if you
stain.
count until
You're counting
0 stain.
0 stain, so that's 5 days.
Oh, then mine can be up to 8 days, I think.
I don't know how this cycle works, man, because I got this 5th day that is suddenly, and it's not just one time.
It's very interesting.
Of course, if you read out on this menstrual cycle thing, there's some hormone that's regulating it and different. That is why the flow and things like that is different. But I didn't purposely go and read out what happened on the 5th day.
Same. Actually, yeah, I never go and search it out. So but we are same.
Yeah.
So I guess in terms of ranking, is Amanda got it easy, and then like me second and Luting third.
Oh, but I'm someone who suffer from period cramps since day one.
Do you want to say your
also.
period?
Really?
My period cramps. I mean, my period is similar to Luting. I get cramps on the first day. My first day flow not very a lot. It's like more cramps. And then second day is peak. And then it goes down on the third day, and then fourth day it goes back up a bit, and then it starts dying down. Yeah. And I feel like the cold drink thing is I feel like when I don't have cramps, then my flow is more liquid. But if I'm crampy, then it's more clotty.
But I'm like, no matter what, there will always be cramps. But recently, are we going to the topic of managing?
Cramps.
But recently I realized, because I've been having cramps since the first day first month that I had my period. So for a period of time, I actually thought that I got a problem. I mean, because it's so bad. It's like so bad that I can't even function.
As in you are stuck in bed, kind of.
It's like, it's so pain that I cry. Like curl up
I
in
cry
bed
also.
and cry. And it happens every month.
And last time I didn't know about pink Panadol.
You had pink Panadol?
Like after a few years, then I started taking pink Panadol.
Oh, pink Panadol makes me vomit within 5 minutes. I throw everything out. The funny thing is I tried twice. So the first time I don't believe. I was like, it's meant for period. It's meant for period.
Like, so sweet.
Why? Yeah. Then and it's meant for period and it's from Panadol, so it's not like some random brand or what. So I tried the second time again. 5 minutes, and I still remember.
Is it like empty stomach thing or?
No, I mean I ate something before that, and then
Still.
I threw everything out, And then I still remember that day I was in school doing some spring cleaning thing during the holiday and things like that. Then I totally don't have to do anything because I'm so disabled like that. It was so bad. Yeah, so for me it's really bad since young and it's all the way. And then I remember there's this period of time Amanda was telling me to exercise and things like that. I tried a lot of things. I tried the Chinese TCM or the some pills and things like that. And I mean, it didn't work for me. But I have to put a disclaimer because I'm someone who do drink cold drinks.
Maybe you should cut that out.
So I realized there's a pattern. I realized I can still drink cold drinks, but I just need to stop there 7 to 8 days before the start of my period. And then the cramps will be so much better. But I can still drink cold drinks for the rest of the month.
I have that a little bit, but I don't know how anecdotal it is. Because I don't actually plot out like a graph, but I feel like if I control cold drink intake the entire month, and then very near when I know my period's coming, I drink hot drink or eat hot soup, then I feel like sometimes it works and then my cramps is not bad.
So I always drink cold drinks
and you still don't get cramps. I get cramps, okay? It's not that I have no cramps, but I don't avoid cold drinks or ice cream or whatever during my period. And I mean, I don't know. So I Googled it because everybody's like, no, you cannot drink cold drinks and stuff. So I Googled it and apparently it's a myth.
Huh?
Yeah.
But I feel like anecdotally...
Which everyone says anecdotally, so I don't know how true it is, but there's at least I couldn't find research.
I tried a few months for my 7 days before, no cold drink, this thing, and it works,
Yeah, I know.
7
that's why.
months.
7 weeks. So 7 days? 7 days?
I'm like, well, that's a lot of commitment. 7
But
months.
the tricky thing is you don't know when is your period exactly is gonna come.
True.
So a lot of time I actually end up doing more than that. But actually because of this, I actually start drinking cold drink on the 3rd day or something like that because I want to drink. but it doesn't matter because it's still, then it doesn't affect anything. But I think for me, the cramp is only on 1st day and the 4th or 5th day that I was talking about.
Weird.
Yeah. But I mean, it is. For me, it's like that.
Mine is only on the 1st day, and I'm fortunate in the sense that I'm not allergic to the pink Panadol. So nowadays, I think I just do whatever I want.
Wow. And just eat the
And
Panadol.
then just eat the Panadol. Last time I would be a bit scared, like, oh, will I get resistance to Panadol? Okay, and don't don't come at me for this, but like my mother tell me. I mean, my pharmacist friends say like, no, there will be no resistance to Panadol. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. So last time I'll be very scared. Like, I'll try not to take so many pink Panadols. But nowadays, like, just take lor. Because it's so uncomfortable and you just want to sleep or go to work.
But actually, you can just take the normal Panadol because the pink Panadol doesn't work for me, right? So I just take the normal one.
Oh, and it works.
Yeah. The normal paracetamol. No, not the Panadol, sorry. The paracetamol. You know when you go clinic or whichever, they give you a lot. That kind of paracetamol, 500 mg.
2 tablets? You take 2?
Yeah, I take 2, but I take 2 tablets.
Oh, I take 1 pink Panadol and it works.
Oh?
Yeah. And my friends like to say that I map out the entire pharmacokinetics of the pink Panadol.
Wow.
It's like I take it half an hour. It's like really almost very, very accurate. Like half an hour later, there'll be no more pain. And then it will last for 6 hours. And 6 hours later, it will come back pain. But usually it's milder. So I will try to time like when I take the Panadol so that I don't have to take 2 times in the first day. Yeah, so like if I go to work, then I'll take in the morning.
But you know, like I actually saw some news on period cramps. Some people thought that it's normal. I think I actually don't know if mine is considered normal. But there are situations that period cramps are not normal. It's actually a condition. So yeah. Like I was reading on this article by this doctor from Mount Elizabeth Hospital, and they actually said that there's 3 situations that actually this period pain is actually a condition. So like this endometriosis. Yeah. Okay, maybe you can talk about it.
No. I don't have it. I just know the condition.
So from where I read, right, it's basically a condition, the lining of the uterus, which is the part that cushion, which is actually the period material.
The endometrial lining is what is being shed during your period.
Yeah. But sometimes it can grow out of where it should grow, and then when it shed blood, because it's not supposed to be there, so it induces kind of inflammation or it's just your body responding to that blood that is shed at a place that is not supposed to be, and therefore it might induce some sort of like response there, then lead to pain and things like that, and sometimes it can result in like ovarian cysts and things like that. So later on I'll talk about when is it considered like a condition that you should go see a doctor. And then there's another condition that may be associated with this kind of very painful prolonged period pain is fibroids. So they are basically non-cancerous tumor that is grow from the muscle wall of the uterus where your period lining is at. So that is one possibility as well. But later on I will come to when you should take note, when you should go and see a doctor. Then there's another one which is a pelvic inflammatory disease, which actually all these, if you guys are interested, you can just look on that. So there are signs that which shows that this period pain might be abnormal. So first of all, it's definitely when they start to occur or worsen years after you got your first period. So it's like, I think mine, in a way that I got better, or I don't know, is it that I manage it better,
Maybe
my
both
pain
lah.
tolerance, I don't know. But if it get worse after year by year, then maybe it's something that you should take note. And if it's really so bad that you cannot
Like you
function normally,
faint also?
then that is actually something that you should really take note. And or you experience pelvic pain at times beside your period. So when you are not supposed to be, then that is something that you should also check it out. And if your period cramps last more than 2 to 3 days, I think this one a bit depends. But I guess it's a combination of conditions that you need to take note. Yeah. I think for girls, it's your body, so you know the best when you feel that something is wrong, when it should. And I think it's very important to talk to your friends, like to have a gauge of how other people's period is like.
I think the 2 to 3 days is also severe cramps, because sometimes you just get a bit of cramps.
Yeah.
But
Still
then,
annoying.
Yeah.
Then another thing is when you have heavy and prolonged menstrual bleeding. This one, it really depends, but
On your regular cycle and stuff.
Yes. But of course, there's also other symptoms that you can look out for. But I think it's very important to have the awareness, not like making it sound so horrible that if you have cramps, you definitely have some conditions. But I think it's more about having the awareness to know that when your body is not right, and then you should go and seek help. Yeah.
Okay, I guess I will round out the cramps. So I think Luting already mentioned that my main thing, the main factor that affects how bad my cramps are is exercise. So it's not exercise during my period, but exercise throughout the month. So if I'm consistent about my exercise, I don't have bad cramps. Sometimes I won't get cramps. So I think that's the most important thing for me, but I don't know how true it is.
I think
I'm
I
giving
tried it
this
before.
like, wow, she exercised to avoid period cramps.
I think it's worth it though, because when I don't, then I remember, oh, this is why I should exercise. Because I mean, exercise is not that fun, honestly.
Yeah,
So,
it is.
but then if there's some motivation, then yes, I will exercise.
like losing weight, things like that.
Yeah.
But
other health
it's
benefits.
the inertia is high.
Yes. Very
I tried. You remember there's a period of time
Yes,
I was
the-
exercising
I also
so.
In fact, there was a period of time where we were exercising as a lab for a few months.
Did
but
you feel good?
Sometimes it's still damn bad. Like, so I can't say that it works 100% of the time. Yeah.
Okay,
For
so
me,
anecdotally for me, it works most of the time. At least that I can remember.
maybe I never exercise hard enough.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's person to person, so
Yeah.
that's my thing lah. Okay, but I guess the next thing I want to talk about is bloating because that's the major point that I know. That's a major
My eyes are
indicator for
rolling.
my period. So once I know that I'm bloated and not because of food or milk or dairy or all the common suspects, but once I get bloated without any reason, then I'm like, okay, I know my period is coming. So I don't know about y'all. And it's very bad. Like I can hold it in my hand. I can hold like my abdomen in my hands.
I don't have like bloating problem.
I have.
Wait, but I got this I often find it very amazing that when it's coming, my whole lower body, the lower back, it will just suddenly become like sorry,
Pain.
it's aching so much.
Mine is like same time as the period cramps.
Mine
Yours
is
is what?
before the period cramp.
Oh.
And then once you I don't know, the body is just so amazing that it's like telling you, I'm coming. Yeah. About the cramps just now. Maybe I want to let Zhao Yong know how it feels like to be cramps, because I do have male friend who asked me, sorry, I'm revisiting the topic
Sure,
about
sure.
cramps.
It's fine.
Because I got a friend who so innocently asked me, oh, is it really that bad? You look like you're really not feeling well.
I said to put the pregnancy that pain meter thing.
I think it's normal that guys generally don't know, and then they will be like, oh, why are you so like why are you so what is it called?
PMS.
Yeah, things
As
like
in
that.
irritable.
Yeah. But actually, that feels like, okay. So what I told my friend is like, it feels like someone you are just in the middle of doing something, and then someone just like come with me and then drag you into a dark room and then start punching you non-stop. Even you beg, whatever you do, please stop it and things like that. No, continue punching, and then there's no way that you can resist. There's no way that you can resist. There's no way that you want to get out of this room. No, until the person is satisfied. Okay. And it's like, yeah, and it can get worse.
And it happens suddenly.
Yeah,
can't
it's
control
like
it.
you just in the middle of doing your own shit, and then suddenly this person just come and kidnap you into that room and then keep punching you, abusing you until the person is satisfied, and then okay, you now can you can go now, and then you crawl out of this, and you slowly crawl out of this room, and then like waiting for the next man to come. And you have no choice. Yeah, and then the next month you are happily maybe something eating or happily taking photo with your friend, and then suddenly time to come with me again. And then you cannot resist. So it feels like that. It's like punching and whacking you non-stop.
I watched one video like that the guys try like what it feels like to have cramps or like to give birth. They said like it's like getting kicked in the balls.
I mean, it hurts to the
But
extent
it's for a
where-
moment.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you
yeah.
know
Yeah,
that
and
it's
I was
coming,
like
or at
24
least-
hours.
Yeah. So, and that's why I was gonna say, like, people like to compare like pain between getting kicked in the balls and getting cramps, and I'm like, why is that? Like, there's no need basically because I would never know.
Fine.
Yeah, sure. But I think the so-called the annoying thing here is that you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, not that we can't do anything, but you get me.
Yeah. Like for me, at least I can avoid sports. Yeah. Like
Yeah. And also it's sudden and you don't know.
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
happens.
But then the period.
And you have to act like nothing is happening.
But if the period is a human, then the period will tell you, come on, do you not know that I'm coming? Like, do you not know? And do you really don't want me to come? You want me to come, isn't
you
it?
from coming.
True. Yeah, you do want me to come because actually it's bad if the period is not coming for us.
I mean,
Right,
just
right.
health-wise itself is bad if it doesn't come.
So the period, if the period is a human, the period will tell you that, oh, you sure you don't want me
You
to come?
should be happy to
it's
see
the
me.
auntie. It's called Aunt Flo. It's in our
Yeah,
science textbook.
yeah.
Okay, so I guess the next thing we're going to talk about is period products. So this is something that we're quite excited about because I don't know, was it 2 years ago? 2 years ago, 1 year
it was
ago.
a Christmas sale.
Plus ago.
Yeah, so actually Luting is I've heard of period
Oh,
panties,
yeah.
but Luting was the one that actually convinced me and then said, we can buy together. So period panties. So before I bought period panties, the only thing I used was pads, like sanitary pads. So the main reason why I wanted to try period panties was environmentally. It's more sustainable because you're not using single-use cotton.
But I realized on the website it says like you should use it like no more than 2 years or something like that.
Oh, really?
I think
So
it
I'm like,
depends how many times you use it also.
But like, I'm assuming
I think their 2 years is go by the monthly.
you use a lot.
Yeah.
But if not, it's not too far off also from 2 years. So I don't really know how environmentally friendly it is at the end of the day. But anyway.
Oh, okay. So anyway, when we first bought it, I think I was quite adamant about only using it and not using pads
Yeah, they
anymore.
were saying that it's so gross, if it's the blood there and all things.
But it's my own blood, so I think it's okay.
I think the thing about it is on the first day, I need to change at least once when I'm out. Because if I'm home the whole day, then I can just change at home because, you can just wash it on the spot. And you don't want to keep it in your bag, I guess, when it's
you
used.
have to like bring a plastic.
Yeah, so nowadays I will just on the first and maybe second day I will wear a pad on top of the period panty and then I'll just like wear it for the rest of the day after I like throw away the pad. So I don't know, but then I use less pads, so I guess that's good. And also when you're on the staining days, I guess staining days sounds
it's
like
very
we're doing
useful.
Like
science.
easy to leak when there's a lot of
Then you
flow.
don't have to worry about it. You just wear it and then you don't think about it. And it's so comfortable also. So I really like it. So
Yeah.
thanks Luting for the period panties. So I don't know, what made you decide to buy it?
I think I saw like a YouTube video on this. Somebody tried it. I think everybody, I think intuitively when people talk about period panty, by the way, it's different from those leak-proof panties because those are just materials that is in a way waterproof.
Yeah.
But these period panties is more of like there's more layers to it and more, in a way, some antibacterial layers and things.
Yeah.
And
things
also
like-
it won't flow back up.
Yeah. Of course, there is also the waterproof layer and things like that. But of course, different brand, they might have different concept and things like that. But we are talking about those that is purposely for to wear during the period, not just to prevent leak, but more of like the overall
To actually replace.
Yes, correct. So I think for that, at that time I saw the YouTube video, and then that girl, she's trying it, and then she was actually quite amazed. Then I was like, because to be honest, I'm not someone who likes to wear pad because it's so I don't know if you know no, because it's very
Uncomfortable.
it's like you cannot breathe there.
It gets a bit, especially when you sweat.
Oh, yeah.
It's hot. And to be honest, it moves.
And it will become smelly with more sweat
it
and stuff like
moves
that.
and things like that.
Zhao Yong's face is like,
Just saying, pads are not cheap. Okay, if you actually maybe different places, different brands. Of course, it varies. But for me,
It
usually
still costs money.
Yeah, correct. And then, but I find it very wasteful if, for example, for those later days that only have like a bit, and then as soon as you use like pad, then people will say you use a panty liner and things like that. But I just find it very uncomfortable, because there's like extra thing there, and I can take it for maybe a few days, but not for 7-8 days. I just find it very troublesome. So when I saw that,
times many years.
yes, yeah. And so, sorry, that's English. Anyway, so after seeing that video, I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just Google about it. And so I'm not gonna say the brand, but anyway, I went to search for this brand that she tried, and then I think it's quite legit. And okay, maybe it's also in my character that I'm more of like the experimental kind. So I just like, it's okay,
Not a scientist.
Wow. Anyway, there's a lot of review and things. I was like, okay, never mind. I'll just go and try it. So I bought like 3 that time. And then maybe different from Amanda because my flow is like, I feel that it's heavier. So I don't wear on the first day because I feel like I cannot imagine it soaking up everything. I think it's a bit too...
Too good to be true that it can work.
I think more of
well.
like I challenge their panties too much or whatever lah. You get me? Okay. Basically on their website, they did mention how many tampons. Okay, we'll talk about tampons later. So how many in a way is a way to measure the volume that it can absorb and things like that. So I feel like I don't want to go into that and challenge it. So
that's the limit.
Yeah, so how I use it is that for first 1, 2, 3 days last time, I'll wear pad. For the heavy flow days, I will just reuse it as per normal. And that I feel that that's my limit. And then I will want to switch to the period panty. And then, of course, there's different cutting that can hold different volume and things like that. Then, ever since the first time, I feel like, wow, it's like a new world, man. It's freedom. It's
a new
freedom.
world. Yeah.
I actually went back to their website and they wrote a review and said that, wow, this is freedom to me, man. I mean, it sort of made me feel like my period is just 3 days. I don't know, maybe to me, wearing pad is really a very annoying thing.
No, it is.
Yeah.
I also feel like my period is shorter.
Yeah. It made you feel like you're more...
I can do whatever I want now from the...
Yeah. Correct. But of course, it might not be very applicable to people who need to swim and things like that because this just...
Oh yeah, period panties not recommended for swimming because I think we've talked about it.
Yeah. And yeah, that's how I came about it. And then later on, I started to push the limit by wearing it on the 3rd day as well and things like that. But when it comes to cleaning, of course, some people, I think starting the 2 girls, they were thinking that, it's so, maybe.
Gross.
Yeah. But actually, it's really not as bad as what you think.
I'm super used to it now.
Yeah.
I mean,
just soak your hands after. It's like washing dishes.
Oh my gosh.
But I think some people cannot.
I mean, to each their own.
Yeah. But I feel like the comfort definitely overcomes the whatever washing and things like that. And after you wash, basically you just follow the instruction to how to wash it and things like that. Then it will be fine. You just throw it into washing machine after you hand wash it a little bit and things like that. Yeah. I think that is like so good. Then I end up buying more, and then I started getting the girls, asking them whether they want to buy.
Because you buy more, got discount.
Free shipping.
Yeah. I really appreciate on days where I have very little flow because I just wear the one that is for the normal flow, like the heavy flow days. So you know you won't leak. And then it's like, just wear that like a normal underwear. It's so good.
Yeah, I love period panties.
But I have to say, I'm just a bit tired of washing.
Wow, you. I don't know, man. Okay. Then that brings us to other options. Okay, so there are what's that called? Period cup.
Yeah, I want to try, but I don't dare to try.
I also don't dare to try.
Okay, I mean, but it's quite popular, and to be honest, that is even more.
Actually, that's the most environmentally friendly.
And that's great because you can wash it, and it's so easy to wash.
Yes,
and you keep it for quite long also.
That's how you know what's a
apparently.
period cup.
I'm imagining a cup for period.
basically it's a cup, like a small cup. How big?
It's quite small, and then it's very foldable. So you're supposed to fold
It's malleable.
and stuff it rubber and stuff it in.
Yeah, that was the thing that I was wondering whether or not you need to.
Yeah,
put
you
it
need
in.
to fold it into a certain shape,
And then it will open up.
it will open up
Inside.
Right.
and you
It's
sit
like a-
nicely
It's like a holding your period.
It's like a funnel.
platform.
A funnel,
Yeah.
without the other end being open.
Yeah.
Right.
So
okay.
it will
I
collect.
can imagine.
And
But
it's quite affordable.
Yeah, it's like, I think the cheapest, I don't know, but I heard it's like $15. But I think there are the expensive ones and then there are the cheaper
And you
ones.
can use that for swimming also, apparently. Yeah.
But
I don't know, I cannot get over the fear of...
I can't.
I also cannot.
I feel like buying, but I don't know what brand to buy.
You can try and then let us know.
Okay, maybe I'll try.
I think it's about
only-
always
if it's
making
only
your
like
period better.
$15,
Yeah.
I'll try.
But I feel like okay, then there's an option. Have you tried tampons before?
No.
No.
I'm so scared.
See, I mean, I was thinking
That would be less invasive than the cup though.
so tampon and the menstrual cup is in a way the approach is similar. They put it inside your cervix. Yeah. So in a way, it has to go inside your body. In that way, the cup is totally inside your body. I mean, not totally, other than the tip. But for tampon, it's like halfway, or is it all the way?
I have no
I have
idea.
no idea.
I just know you have to pull out something.
There's
And
the
if the
string,
string breaks-
There's the applicator.
Yeah, done.
I tried tampon before. Wow, cannot.
Very hard to put it in, is it?
I cannot stuff it all in. I think no, I don't know. There's this
Fear.
what's it called, fear? Yeah, also.
Yeah.
But one thing to take note for tampon is that you realize all the tampon they will have this label warning at the side. It's actually
Toxic shock syndrome.
toxic shock syndrome.
So you cannot leave it because
Sounds extremely
there's a
shocked.
max volume that it can absorb, and then if you leave it too long, then you will get.
Okay, so basically what is
I
toxic
guess.
shock syndrome is actually a condition caused by bacteria getting into the body and releasing harmful toxins. It is often associated with tampons used in young women, but it can also affect anyone of age, including men and children.
Yeah.
So it can also be due to pad use also
If you don't change.
Yes.
But I think it's more common with tampon because
Yes.
it's actually
Go
inside
inside out.
you.
Yeah. Then do you think period cup will also do the same thing?
I don't think so.
Oh, then why not?
But it's like period cup. I guess
It's
because
just
it's like
collecting it.
plastic or rubber. I don't know what it's made of.
By right, it should be
Rubber.
what? Antibacterial.
It shouldn't grow that well for bacteria, I guess.
Yeah.
Whereas tampons are cotton usually.
And
it's
so many
soaking.
layers.
Do you know that tampon actually enlarged once you... Wow, crazy. Oh my god.
Works, what? It has to
Oh
absorb
my
somewhere.
god. I'm so shocked by it. It's crazy. I cannot.
Okay, maybe I'll try the period cup one day.
Let us know.
I just am thinking which brand we can sponsor me. If we can each contribute $5, then I go.
Is it that expensive? I remember it was quite...
I think it's, as in my friend told me it's $15, the one she bought. But I searched online, there's
Does she
a
like
lot
it?
of brands.
As in, does she
loves it.
recommend it? Oh, okay.
I think
And I'm
that is
like,
like
I wanna
really...
try.
Wow. And
She said it's leak proof. But okay, the period panty, right? I got leaked before.
yes, I know.
It's like from the sides.
Yeah, it's the sides.
Because it's still like a cotton underwear. If it really absorbs, sometimes you just walk or you sit cross-legged or whatever, it flows whatever direction you want to flow. So I want something that's completely leak-proof.
Then I think menstrual cup is quite a good thing. But it's just, I don't know, apparently there's a lot of people with a fear that you cannot pull it out. Because it's sort of like a vacuum.
No, because when you put it in, you have to fold it and then it will expand. So you have to kind of fold it back
again and then
to
take
pull
it
it out.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to fold it.
If not, you just...
That's not how you take it out.
Of course, when you pull it out, you pull it out and just water.
Of course, when you pull it out, the blood is going to...
Yeah, if you fold it but to pull it out, then won't the blood just come out
Of
of the
course, you
cup?
do it in the toilet when you're like
Yeah,
at the
so
end of
just-
the day or something.
Okay, I'll go find out. Maybe I'll try it. I don't know. If I try it, there will be another episode.
Which we will call Luting back also.
I mean, I'm someone who's very willing to try. If it works for you, I guess maybe I can try. Because that is like really very, even better than period panties. And
I think for $15, I will buy one. And whether or not I'll use it in the end is another thing.
Cool. Hello everybody. So, kind of missed my own voice at the end of this episode. Just kidding. I'm not the narcissistic. Anyway, we are splitting this episode into 2 parts. Join us again next week where our resident experts in periods will talk about irregular periods as well as how they manage their PMS symptoms. And as usual, follow us on Spotify and subscribe to our YouTube channel. A like and a comment would really help us out. You can also follow us on our various social media, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Feel free to DM us any questions. Alternatively, you can also email us at thelabdoctors@gmail.com. And if you really enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends and family. Thanks!